Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Dax.
I'm Katie.
My lightsaber is blue.
Like my hair.
Did you get the right one?
It's mine, so yes.
Did you build it?
No. I know I'm not a Jedi,
So
but it's
you
still my
took
lightsaber.
Took it from someone else, you're saying.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Many credits this cost me.
We'll just let people stew on that, and where can they talk about that?
If you want to talk about my lightsaber, which is awesome, or anything else we want to talk about, use the hashtag Geeks Corner on your various social media platforms. But Twitter's the one that we see, so we can talk to you on the show that we're doing right now.
The show that's already been done an hour in the future, if you're in the Midwest, and you are Steven, who's tweeting at us,
Hi,
who's
Steven.
willing to tell us what would happen in the show, but he's not going to spoil it for us. It's very
Thank you.
kind of
It's
him.
very kind.
Good
of
man.
Thank you,
Good
Steven.
man.
We appreciate it. We miss
Hi,
you.
Steven.
We wish you were here because at the end of this month, what is happening, Cameron?
We're burning it to the ground.
What did you do last year?
Yeah, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a stupid idea, and we're going to repeat it.
Over and over and over.
On the
and
27th of this month, we will be doing a Splash Mountain Marathon. Park open and park close. We did this last year. We got on 27
so
times.
successful.
It was pretty successful, but we were ill prepared for the violent nature of going multiple times on Splash Mountain. But we're going to try it again. Anyone is welcome to join. We would love for you to be there, even if you can come for a couple of rides. That's fantastic. If you want to come for just one, also great. If you want to come for the whole day, we could use the company, and if you're insane enough to do it, sure. I will at least be there. Who knows who else? But come, be part of it.
Never really know.
You can get DAPs Magic famous by being on the internet.
On all
Unless you're
36 pictures.
Yeah, all of them. Is 36 the number that we're going for now?
I don't know. You tell me. I just threw
36.
a number
Goal is
out there.
36, ladies and gentlemen.
You had
Put it
27
that
last year,
way.
right?
We did have 27 last year.
Okay.
And that was on a shorter day, and we were ill prepared for it. We could probably do that. Join us if you'd like. If not, I completely understand.
Are you sure?
No.
It's,
Is
it's
it time?
9:35
Oh,
though.
it's
That's
9:35.
good
That's
to
good.
know. We were worried about that.
I didn't know.
Really?
I
Okay.
hadn't looked at my watch.
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
Oh,
It's
there it is again.
9:35.
Okay, cool.
Who
Great.
would have guessed?
Who knew? Let's go into the first of many trailers we're going to talk about tonight, or whatever these things are. Beauty and the Beast has a new TV spot that came out this last week. I think it was during a football game or something. I don't know. Maybe that was Cars one.
Golden Globes.
Golden Globes, same thing.
Like a football.
Um,
like a football game.
Same
sports.
level of excitement. I don't care. Who watched it here? Did anybody watch live the Golden Globe?
Oh, no.
No.
I think I was doing
In
something.
the
I
era of the
don't remember
internet,
what,
you just
but-
binge it after it's done. That's.
And you only watched the
Oh,
good
I
parts,
was
right?
in Disneyland. That's where I was.
I feel like I was eating something.
We do have a comment from Miss Bailey C. that our resident Sith Lord, cough, Mr. Cam Jackson, cough, stole a blue lightsaber from a Jedi.
Hey, listen, all right?
Where'd you get the lightsaber?
Here's the thing, okay?
Did you steal it from a little kid?
Many of my Sith brothers and sisters use fake Kyber crystals, where the real ones are actually a little bit more stable, although the synthetic ones tend to have a little bit more
Your
potency.
what, brothers and sisters?
Nothing. Shut up.
It's easier when they out themselves. It's so much...
Don't tell.
Makes it easier.
It completely does. So we got to hear more of Emma Watson singing from the song at the beginning of the movie. She sings, I think it's called Belle, isn't that the name of the song?
Yes.
And what did we think of the advanced singing we got to see in this advanced TV post?
With real words.
Somebody got my reference.
It was so...
Beautiful.
Not the word I would use.
A polite
Inspiring.
word would be polished.
Yeah,
It was
that's
very
what I was looking
polished.
for. And I don't think that was her doing.
No.
Kind of like those rocks, you know, where you'd put them in the thing and it'd go zzzz for like 24 hours and then it'd come out shiny. I think that's what they did with her voice.
How many washing machines have you broken?
No, my grandfather had one.
A washing machine?
No, it was a rock polisher.
Ah.
Am I the only one that knows what a rock polisher is?
No, we're just making fun
Okay,
of you.
there you go. Tyler had a rock
I
polisher.
didn't have one. I knew what it is.
Oh, what do you want?
You said that my only one. No, I haven't. I answered your question.
Well, you were raising your hand, so I was like, what's going on?
So speaking of things that were rocky, this trailer.
Yeah.
So talk. Why did you think it was?
Man, you can go. There's only so much that you can do, like digitally, before it just becomes weird and like uncanny valley sounding.
Maybe they should have used the voice from Siri.
That'd be
Just
terrifying.
like have Siri sing.
But Siri refuses to sing.
They could change that. It'd be the same. Maybe this is Siri singing.
Well, this movie is the Android compared to the iPhone of the original. Any biscuits. I'm not impressed thus far, and I'm much less impressed after this
I wonder
trailer.
what kind of feedback we're gonna get on that
I
statement,
know.
right?
That's like a bunch of
Like
different
when you have
arguments
like
wrapped
half
up.
of the room go. That's not good, and they all have iPhones.
At least
I
it
s-
didn't explode.
I still want to be impressed by this movie. I think it still has the capability of doing so. There's been a lot of movies like this where I thought, but then it was very endearing when I actually watched it. So still holding out for that, but
I feel like my concern is I saw a lot of people's very genuine excitement when casting was released, when stills were coming out, and as we're getting closer and as more things are getting released, they're just kind of going, oh.
yeah.
Um,
Tale as old as time true as it can be barely even friends then somebody that's unexpectedly.
Thank you.
Perfect! Thank you, Siri.
Siri just rapped Beauty and the Beast.
I like that version.
So they could take Beauty and the Beast and Hamilton and just.
I like it.
I know you do.
That was
Um,
proud of you. Hamilton.
You made a Hamilton reference, ladies
Isn't
and
it,
gentlemen.
guys?
A mixed selection reads
That's why you should listen. So what about the other elements of the trailer? Did any of it interest you?
Visually, I actually like. I've seen a lot of complaints about like Belle's costuming. I like that.
Is that
element.
only though because it reminds them of Sound of Music?
Yeah.
Because I saw the picture before I saw the trailer, and I was like,
Hipster.
I thought it was a total joke. Actually, I thought it was somebody did a Sound of Music meme with Emma Watson.
Well, in motion,
and then
the
it turned out it was
costumes,
actually
I
a
think
real
they
thing.
look okay. I'm still not sold on any of the CG elements. But as far as like the physical craftsmanship of the costume that I've seen, I think it works.
I think it does too. Actually,
Yeah.
agree with you.
I think the costumes are okay. Most of the CG doesn't bother me, but Chips and Mrs. Potts, I
Yeah.
can't.
So, what character are you most looking forward to in this movie?
Chips?
Chip.
I think
Well, I was his cat.
Chips is my cat.
Forgive me. I know what I'm talking
It's
about.
raining outside. She wants fish and chips.
And I want to pet a cat.
True.
Chips.
I'm most excited about Gaston, probably.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because I think he, being the least digitally edited and the most straightforward, unabashed character, he has the most potential to be entertaining on screen. Now that can go horribly wrong, but the thing about Gaston is the more wrong you play it, the more right it's probably going to be. So if they're going over the top on everything else, yeah, it might work.
And they haven't shown me enough for me to not be excited about Gaston.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't
Or
seen any
LeFou,
of
for
I was
theirs.
gonna say, what about
Yeah.
LeFou? I actually think he could be the
Yeah.
surprise favorite. Yes, Josh.
Oh,
can.
that's
Yeah.
right.
What do you
It's
think
true, though.
about the castle from what you've seen so far?
Castle.
It's a castle. Okay.
I am nonplussed.
To me, it looks small, like inside.
It's only a model.
Okay. So has this trailer influenced how you see the future of this movie at all, or
I have little hope.
little hope?
Little hope. But there's still hope.
Is there a new hope, or is
No.
Oh,
I won't
okay.
dignify it with that comparison.
Okay, just asking.
I'm probably still gonna see it, but I feel like with every trailer that gets released and everything I see with this, I have moments of I'm kind of excited for this, and then something else happens. I'm like, yeah, I'm not excited anymore.
Not so much.
Like I feel like I'm just on a roller coaster with this movie, and I really hope that when I see it,
So it's like first season of Star Wars Rebels.
yeah, it's exactly.
You
like
were
the
loving
first
it at
season.
one episode, and the next episode you're like, what the heck are they doing? And then
It's
it all ended up working out.
so
it was
much
okay.
like
And the
that.
CG looks about as good.
Yes.
Stylized and all, but with real people.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Rebels on that one actually.
Yeah.
But
Well, at least it all looks the same.
I will say I'm cautiously optimistic just because they haven't completely ruined some of these classics yet.
It's
Like
true.
Cinderella, they did. Like Cinderella is the
done
one I
really
keep
well.
going back to. Like Cinderella, I was whatever, and it turned out to be really good.
Yeah. And that's where the costume, go back to the costuming. When I first saw some of the costuming choices for Cinderella, because they went so much more with the intricacies, because, I mean, it's live action, they could. At first I was a little thrown off by it, but it worked. And I think that's how the costumes are going to play in this one as well. So let's hope the rest could follow suit.
Seriously.
Follow
Um,
suit.
Yes. And it could be that, I mean, Emma Watson is a very gifted actress,
Yes,
and
she
it
is.
could be that we completely oversee the singing because she's hit every other aspect of her performance, and it just doesn't matter.
That's tough to do in a musical, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's true. I'm just trying to look at the bright side, guys. Miss Bailey C has a fun fact. Did you know that Richard White, the original Gaston, played the Phantom in the non-Andrew Lloyd Webber version of Phantom of the Opera?
So look at that.
There's your connection
that
for the
would be
night.
the non-musical version, the stage version,
No,
I'm
it's the
assuming?
pulpit. Yes, the version.
No,
Oh.
I didn't know it existed.
Leave it to Jenny to know.
It's the good Phantom.
Okay.
Oh, someone's hipster
Shots
is
being
showing.
fired tonight.
All right, let's move right on with this. We have other movies that are coming out this year, Beauty and the Beast just being one of them.
That's not the only one.
Yep, that's true. We have another one coming out. They released all of the lineup for Disney this year. In April, we have Born in China. We're going to get to learn all about pandas from the newest Disney nature film. Are we excited about learning about pandas? And I should say this, the narrator for this is, was it John Krasinski? That was Jim in The Office.
I love
Awesome.
John
Yeah,
Krasinski.
man.
Well, it's a documentary. You can't. It's really hard to go wrong with the documentary.
And it's John Krasinski from The Office.
Is he just gonna appear and look at the camera, or
Well, I just
He
hope,
will
because
bring
remember
up,
when
like,
they did, was it the Lion one where they did Tim Allen? And
Yeah.
and there was so many like Home Improvement references, and you're just
no.
like, no, seriously, like
No.
you listen to it and you're like, that was a Home Improvement reference. It was a funny movie. So that's coming out Earth Day
I
in,
love
in April.
documentaries.
We've
I'm
got,
excited.
so we're both excited.
Yeah.
Everybody's excited. Okay.
Super
How
excited.
about this one, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
We get to see what's going to go on with Groot.
So excited.
That will be May 5th. Moving forward through the year, at the end of May, May 26th, we have Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Initial reaction, yay, nay.
No.
The room's getting really quiet. I know Murray is really excited about this.
I'm actually pretty excited.
You're
about
excited
this
about
one,
this
too.
movie?
I mean, it's not Guardians level excited, but I'm still interested in seeing.
I almost feel like they're trying to redo the second one in some regards. And I like Captain Salazar better than Squidface.
Yes.
Squeeze face.
Right? Like, it was too digital for me, and I'm hoping that this one gets more of a ethereal, real look as opposed to, oh, look, my finger could go through your
Right.
face. Like, I don't know.
And it already seems more gooey and visceral, I guess, is the best way of putting it. So tangible. I'm looking
So you're
forward
a
to
2
it.
thumbs up?
Yeah, I'm 2 thumbs up.
You're a meh, so 2 thumbs sideways?
Yeah.
It's a 2 thumbs up. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Then we move on to Cars 3. We'll come. Actually, let's just talk about that now. Cars 3, we saw a new trailer, and we also saw 3 character trailers basically that came out this week. So we've got McQueen coming back. We've got Cruz Ramirez, who's a car that's a race technician that's, I think, going to help Lightning restage his career or come back. Yes. And then what is this? Is Jackson Storm? Is that the third one? That is going to be the nemesis. And I don't know if he's actually going to be a bad guy. He kind of just looks like he's the new technologically hip
Well,
guy.
that would be the
that's-
direction all of this is going. Of not really an enemy, but
It's just a race.
Adversary.
And, so what do we think of this one coming out?
First problem, and there are many problems with Pixar movies that I'll discuss, but
Whoa.
big problem. I'm starting here.
Sith Lord.
He's the next generation of racing tech, right?
Yeah.
The new car, right? They state this in the new trailer. He's the next
He's the one in the middle.
generation. It's been crafted,
Middle
right?
being middle of our screen, not the middle of the 3 cars.
Yes.
Yes.
He's the green one in the back.
Are cars bred or made? That's my question.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
if he is the apex, like, is there selective cross patterning of cars, or
What's your point?
my point is, where do baby cars come from? I just want to know.
The garage.
The garage.
Whoa. They are
This is like a
they are
non.
built and then they gain sentience.
Just-
I do have to step
Yes.
back for just a second because a very important point was made about Beauty and the Beast.
What?
Oh.
And Murray made this from
A Murray.
the comfort of his own 3D television.
Hyperbolic.
He said, "Is anyone else concerned about Ewan McGregor singing 'Be Our Guest'?" And I hadn't thought of that till just now, and it concerns me.
You're right. I hadn't thought about it either, but that's very true. That's
Have you heard him?
Ewan McGregor?
sounds drunk.
Have you heard him?
Moulin Rouge.
No.
that's
Have you heard him in the trailers?
Oh, it's in a trailer?
It's
His
I'll watch
voice
a
is.
lot of things when we're done.
Yeah, you need to.
not pleasant.
This could be an
If you were on
interesting.
time, you would have seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So back to Cars 3.
Okay.
They refer to these new cars, as Miss Bailey properly identifies, as the new millennial cars.
Thank you.
And
Oh my gosh.
They have plaid patterns up front.
do you want to continue what you feel about this?
I am a little bit more interested after the most recent trailer because I like the direction they're going. Kind of the old dog, new tricks. They're obviously going to work on intelligent racing versus just being fast. I like that. And I think they're setting themselves up to make a more poignant statement.
This sounds like a big setup but...
Pero
Ooh, we're being bilingual tonight.
I'm just not. I feel like they've done this before a couple of times, and it's tough for me to become emotionally attached to something that seems like a very trite storyline at this point.
So you're saying you're looking forward to other movies?
More than this one, I'm still moderately enthused about this one. I will see it in theaters.
It looks like it's gonna visually be fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be gorgeous. That's not gonna be a question. But
okay,
yeah, I'll still watch it, and I'll probably enjoy it.
Do you think it'll be a kids movie?
No, I think they're gonna go more Toy Story 3, which is kids will enjoy it, and they'll certainly sell products.
But it might be a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts?
I am the child of the group. This is, I think.
Oh yeah, what were we watching? And you're like, hey, that's me that was yelling.
Oh.
The TV spot.
There was the kid at the end of the Cars 3 trailer.
Yeah.
And the kid just yells, lightning!
Yeah, that's right.
And
That's
I was
what
like,
it was.
I'm the kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's me.
Oh my
But this might be, besides Guardians of the Galaxy and Star Wars, what I'm the most excited for. I do really like Cars, if you guys haven't been able to tell, as I spend all my time in Cars Land. I like Cars. I like the world it creates. And I think this will be interesting.
Okay.
I like the rebuilding story. I like...
Hope.
the hope.
Moving on to November, we have Thor Ragnarok coming out. The return of Thor. He's imprisoned on the other side of the universe and has to resave.
Australia?
I was thinking Texas or something, but I don't know.
Same thing.
A world
I don't
away.
know. But
And-
he has to save Asgard, basically.
And both Hulk and Doctor Strange are going to be in this one.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's going to be fighting Hulk.
Yes.
Which should be pretty cool.
Because they're starting the Ragnarok storyline, which is World War Hulk, and I am so stoked.
So 2 thumbs up for that one?
Yeah, that's
What do you
gonna be
think?
good.
Don't care. All right. We've
Wow.
got a trend going here. This is good.
Damn.
Next is a second movie from Pixar this year. It will be Coco.
I've seen a little bit about this. I'm intrigued. So far.
So this one is a family that has banned music, and this kid decides he's going to be a musician anyway. And through music, he, what would you say, he pursues the former family members that are no longer with him.
It leads to the tradition, the Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
And then he has to decide between playing on the basketball team or
I just wanna
going
dance,
to the
Dad.
musical, right? That's
Well, basically, he's going to go on a musical history of his family to figure out what the historical
That's
connection
cool.
was.
I'm
I
really
actually think
excited.
this
That looks
has
really-
potential to be
sounds
one
cool.
of Pixar's bests.
I think so.
I think we'll be a year from now talking about, maybe next year's DAPs we'll be talking about Coco as being
Ooh.
the.
that's quite the call.
I don't know. I said it now. We'll see what happens. Miss Bailey C. better remind us.
In
I have a
2018.
comment about.
Oh, do you? Thank you.
So actually, Haley brought this up to me. Doesn't it sound a little bit like the Book of Life?
It does. And there are other repeats.
Wow.
But I saw the Book of Life, and I was fairly unimpressed with it. I feel like the biggest problem with that, and where I think Pixar could succeed, is there was no depth to it. And that's such a rich cultural heritage to pull from, such a rich holiday with depth of meaning, that there's a lot more things that can be done with it. And I think that's where Pixar is going to shine.
And we should take note that Murray was not watching us in 3D before, but once we mentioned it, he turned it on, so he is now. So,
3.
welcome to the Muppets. Thank you, the Muppets. I hope it's a wonderful experience for you, Murray. How many thumbs up?
2
Thumbs up.
2
Two.
thumbs up? Okay, great. Finally, we get to Star Wars Episode 8 that has not been titled yet. I'm assuming we will get a title at Star Wars Celebration in April.
The Force takes
Maybe before then, but I'd be surprised. I think they're going to hold as much as they can for that. And
I hope they follow the trend with 7, which is tell us very little.
I think we're gonna find out a whole lot more.
I know
really.
we
I
are.
think we're already hearing things slipping out. And
That
like,
was the best part about 7.
Gareth Edwards did an interview this week that he basically said what the overarching premise is of this story, and I won't say it now because Tyler's giving me a really hard
Darth
stare.
Darth Maul. It's back again. After being cut in half with the robots, I know things.
Have you watched Star Wars Rebels? Because there's a whole lot more to his story.
I
In
know,
fact,
and that's
this
why I want
week,
to watch it.
rematch with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I saw, which is why I want to catch up and watch it.
You need to watch Clone Wars first, though.
Yes.
I have some ketchup for you, by the way.
Condiment jokes.
You can have some ketchup while you're catching
Man.
up. So that comes out on December 15th.
Yep.
And I don't think we even need to ask if it's going to be good because it's going to be fantastic and we're all going to be crying at the end of it because of Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
Right?
It's gonna be
So
tough.
number 1 movie of the year. What do you think?
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. I mean,
It's really unfair to ask that
it
question.
is.
'cause
The other ones sound good.
Second best.
The other ones sound really interesting. And
What, yeah, that's a good question, though. What's the second best?
Guardians.
Really?
I think so.
I'm going to go with the second Pixar flick.
I think Coco.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Nobody's going to say Beauty and the Beast?
Surprise us, Beauty and the Beast. Come on.
I actually think it's going to.
I really hope it
I
does.
think 3 months from now, people are going to love it. I don't know that we're going to love it, but I think people are going to love it.
It's a good thing we're not people. Yeah.
I'm certainly not.
Sometimes
Yeah, I
things
had it
just don't
removed.
work the way we think they're going to. So let's move back out of the... Well, actually, let's not move out of the world of movies. Let's stay in the world of movies. And one of the greatest movie makers of all time, depending on how you look at him, is making a movie museum, and that would be George Lucas. And today it was announced that that movie museum will be in Los Angeles,
Yeah.
right by the Coliseum. It's going to be a traffic nightmare over there.
Yes, it is.
And that is what it's going to look like. And I was noticing, if you look at it from the top, and I think Tyler can do this, it reminds me a lot of Queen Amidala's spaceship.
Yes, it
I
does.
see that.
Doesn't that? Do you see it?
that.
So I'm wondering if a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, they designed George Lucas's museum. But it looks like it's going to be really cool. And
I'm stoked.
it's like $1 billion, I think.
Well, look at its size in that drawing compared to the Coliseum, and I know it's a little bit of perspective, but it's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous. And where Chicago and San Francisco made things difficult, Los Angeles apparently made them work.
Come on.
And I think it benefits us because we're going to get to go to this
Well,
thing.
it's a movie museum, right? Like, why not LA? I mean,
it's a
that
7-acre movie
it makes
museum
the most sense for it to
with
be here.
trees on the roof.
On the roof.
I think it's
Which
going
will
to
be
cool.
raised.
The roof is made of trees.
The roof.
Please no fire.
I think it should be noted that the mayor, when he was making the announcement this morning, ended the press conference by quoting Yoda, saying that do or do not, there is no try.
Yeah.
Proud of him.
And then finished saying, totally, we did it. So they got the deal. It'll be coming. It'll take years to build.
Yep.
Did it say when it's opening, Roger? Did you catch? Oh, 2020.
2018.
So
It's gonna open alongside with Star Wars Land.
so
27.
we're looking in 4 years from now. We'll be able to go to this really cool museum, and we do not report on news that does not exist. So I'm just gonna kill that conversation in front of me, and I want to get invited to press events again someday. But yeah, so I'm excited about it. What do you guys think?
I'm excited. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun, and I feel like you could just spend. I would say you could spend a day there, but I'm sure you could spend multiple days.
Yep.
There.
A millennium. It's a stretch.
Millennium. I get it.
The millennial car at the never mind.
I think it's gonna be really awesome, but as you said, it's gonna be a traffic nightmare.
And Steven says that's no museum. It's a moon. Hashtag no wait. Keep going.
I dig it. I mean, it's going to be a cool experience. I mean, cinematography is such a core American art form. I feel like that it's going to be a really great way to explore our history because I think that's our representative art form.
And you do have to wonder if, like, years and years and years down the line, if this is going to become the West Coast version of the Louvre.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, because the Louvre really is that one era of art stretched out, and you kind of wonder if this is going to be the next version.
And you got to
of
think
that.
of like rotating art forms, like the original millimeters of Star Wars or something, playing as the special feature or something.
Creepy.
You know?
Yeah.
Whew.
All right, so now we're going to finish the show with a new segment that we really should have gotten artwork for, because I feel like this happens often enough that it since I've named it now, we could actually use it. And this is a segment we like to call Cameron's New Toy.
I'm really good at buying stuff.
We're gonna need to switch. There we go. So Cameron, what is your new toy tonight?
My new toy is a mouse droid. If you are familiar with, I believe, episode 4, first appearance, when Chewbacca roars at him. This was a new release, I think this week at Disneyland. And I went and got it almost immediately. So it's got some cool features, if we want to go back to it real quick. It's got this... this never happened in the movies, but I like that it did. It's got these little doors that open up on the sides. And you can fire missiles out of it, which is kind of amazing.
And scare Jenny.
And scare Jenny. So I got this, and I have been fiddling with it almost nonstop for the last couple of days. It's very entertaining. So when you go forward, it makes the normal tracking around noises. When you go backwards, it's like Chewbacca roared, and he does a noise.
So now the real question is, for all of you at home, you cannot Google this. You have to know it, and just tweet it at us with the hashtag Geeks Corner. What did the mouse droid do in the original movies? Does anybody know? Did your battery die?
Do you now know? I don't even know. I own one. Oh yeah, by the way, so this is the front of it. Check this out. On the back of it, it's got a little tail.
That's a really good 3-point turn.
It's got a tail. That makes me happy. So I have this. I also got a lightsaber, which you saw at the beginning of the show.
So anybody want to guess what it does?
I'm gonna guess.
You should pick it up so people can see it.
Yeah. Come to me. So, I'm gonna guess. Troop noting, like
Troop noting?
where people are.
Okay, that's your guess. What's your guess?
Stuff.
Stuff.
I don't know. Oh man.
All right, we're gonna wait for a answer to come from the interwebs.
Go,
I don't
interwebs,
see
go.
anything on
Please,
Geeks
internet.
Corner. I just see lots of comments about your
Toenails.
painted toenails.
Oh.
But while we wait for an answer without Googling, just guess. Tyler is gonna pop up tonight's meme from Miss Bailey C. I didn't steal this lightsaber from a Jedi. I'm not the Sith Lord you were looking for.
Good.
I think the thing is that one might hit a little too close to home.
Pourquoi?
Just saying. Just saying. I think there's a lot of agreement online. Do we have any answers, Roger, on
Fix things.
let's see.
William? What did he do in Jedi Knight 2? That was a great game, by the way.
Laura says fix things.
No, it does not.
Does not fix things.
Laura also says nice toes.
She did, as did several other people.
I don't know how they didn't notice last week.
That's
They
true.
are
They were
so
here last
shiny.
week.
I'm so glad. Any other ideas? Going once.
Quarter mastery?
Quarter mastery? No.
Was he an ammunition reloader? Reloading blasters?
That's what I said just now with the
That's
quarter
from
mastery.
William Fonda.
Hey, good job, William Fonda. Same page.
Just like twins.
It was a delivery bike.
Deliver bike?
It just delivered stuff.
Oh, I understand. So
Yeah. It delivered parts. It delivered
would it have delivered ammunition?
probably. What are you gonna fit in that?
A blaster cell? I mean,
Sure, why not? We'll go with
What
that.
does it sit on top? Because it has looks like a rack. On top.
Were those in the movies?
the little things up here? Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a bike rack.
They were mostly on Star Destroyers during the Imperial,
It's true.
the time of
And
the
they
Galactic
fit very
Empire.
tiny clones inside of them to drive them.
It was designed with only a singular function. A modular circuit matrix was installed beneath the droid's boxy shell, and it contained programming for one skill. Commonly, mouse droids carried out cleanup and also basic repair duties. So Laura was right, and could serve in the communications and security fields.
and it could feel emotion because it was scared by a Wookiee.
They could also chain together to pool their resources for more complex assignments.
That's cool!
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying I need more of them.
Trains of these droids could often be seen guiding troops through military installations. This kind of duty required mouse droids to be programmed with complete readouts of their assigned areas.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
Good job,
They were
Mouse
also rigged to melt down if captured.
Oh.
What would they have on? Okay.
I don't know. I'm just reading from Wikipedia.
Droid. Good job, little mouse droid.
Anyway, that is all the time we have for you tonight. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
If I can throw in one thing real quick, forgot to mention this to top. If you like to Cullen Vance, who was on the show, great musician. He did a lot of work on the Battle Santa thing. He is doing a live busking tomorrow. So if you want to see him play some music, just came to mind. That's going to be at cullenvancecreative.com. Go check it out tomorrow if you have the time. I believe it's 7 o'clock.
And also subscribe to our YouTube
Please
channel.
do.
Go to dapsmagic.com where we pull almost all of our stories from. And have a fantastic week. Enjoy the rain, and we'll see you around the corner.
Bye.